All right, welcome to the Family Man Prepper channel, and I'm Travis Cha. So, we're going to be talking about prepping food for your family. Let's get to the kitchen. So, it's been a disaster, and things are chaotic, but you still need to cook dinner. Now, you might be fine with just eating your freeze-dried food right out of the bag, but Cha, the little dude or little dudette, they don't want to do that. So we're going to try to make it as normal as we can for them, even though the world is falling apart around us. So we have 3 different meals that we have in this, and we're going to put them on one plate for the little dudette, okay? So we have the Italian-style pepper steak. We're also going to do, my favorite, chicken fried rice. And then every little dudette and dude likes creamy mac and cheese. So we're going to add the water into the pan first. So we'll get all these pans boiling with a little bit of water. You can tell they're already nice and hot. Cha. Now, creamy mac and cheese. You want to pull out these little oxygen absorbers. Kind of got to go fishing in there first. Let's see. There it is. Get that out of there. Now we're going to go chicken with the rice. Get that out of there. And then, very delicious, high in protein, pepper steak. Now that they're in and they're cooking, we're going to give them a light stir. And visually, we'll be able to tell which ones need more water. And I can tell you the mac and cheese needs more water. Let's cover it. There we go. That's going to do a little bit better, make it a little bit creamy. Add a little bit more juice to this one. All right, now we're ready to simmer. And this is as easy as letting it simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes. All right, so everything's smelling good and looking great. Check it out. We're about ready to plate. But before we do, we're going to add some flavor. So we're going to start over here by a little bit of olive oil in the pan. And we have this on a low heat. We don't want to heat it up too much. Put a couple tablespoons into a pan. Come to the spice drawer and pull out the turmeric. Turmeric is excellent. You should add it to as many meals as you can, and this is an excellent way to add it in. Now, while we're here, let's go ahead and spice up what we got. We're going to use some Italian seasoning. Of course, salt, a little bit of there. Throw in a little additional turmeric just for seasoning, and rosemary. Then we grind. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Drizzle, drizzle. And now I won't put this seasoning on the mac and cheese, as that normally has a pretty good flavor. All right, and as soon as this heats up, we're ready to plate. Starting out with the chicken and rice. Come here, I'll show you. What we're going to do is use one of these sushi presses. And we're going to fill it up. Put like 1 piece of chicken into each little compartment. And you need to stuff it really good sometimes. Don't worry if it overflows when you do this. So then when you squeeze it, oh yeah, all that stuff's going to overflow. That's why I wear the gloves. But give it a second to set. We'll come back to this in just a second. Starting out with that mac and cheese. Let's just give it a good old scoop. And we're going to put it at 12 o'clock on the plate. Right there. Boom. 12 o'clock. Now we're going to put on some Parmesan cheese right over top. Moving on to our steak and tomato sauce. Oh, it smells wonderful. There's some bell peppers in there. And we're going to lay it out underneath of that mac and cheese. All we're going to do is pop these open and we're going to roll them out. And they should keep their form a little bit there, not all of them. Go ahead and scoop it up and put it right on top. There's the perfect little portion of steak and chicken for your little dude or duet. And then going back to that turmeric, the final touch. It adds a nice little glimmer on the plate. Just give it a quick little sprinkle around. And then you mix the oil in with the whole dish, adding in the turmeric flavor, making it highly nutritious and very inviting for your little dude or duet's palate. Buckle up. We're going to have a good time. It's time for dessert. Cha, favorite part of the meal. So we have our normal freeze-dried ice cream bar, but we're going to do something a little different with it. Sure, you can hand that right to the little guy and they might chow it down, but let's make it a little special if you have the ingredients. So we have a blender. We're going to be adding in just a little bit of ice, maybe 1 or 2 scoops of ice, not too much. We don't want to water it down. Throw in a little bit of milk so that that ice has something to blend with. Let's go ahead and throw one of these right in there. And I'm going to use more than one. Make it a little extra. And on the second one, I'm not going to use the whole part. We're going to save just a little bit. I'll show you why at the end. We're going to put that in there. Now what we need to do is blend. Now we're going to prepare a little bit of cream to go right on top. Throw this in and get it warmed up. Come on over, I'll show you how it froths. And there you go, it's starting to froth. Takes a minute for the steam to kick in, but then it makes the milk really light, almost like a whipped cream. You can see it's almost wanting to bubble out of the cup now. We'll go ahead and stop it there. All right, we have our cream. Now we need our cup. Here's our cup. This is caramel. We'll put just a little bit of caramel at the bottom. There you go. Oh, that was a lot of bit of caramel at the bottom. Let's decorate that cup for that kiddo, right? Like I said, the world's falling apart. The least we can do is make it a little extra special. Now we take our ice cream milk shake and we top it off with a little bit of that cream right on top. Look at that froth. Oh, that's what seals the deal. But not done, not done. Remember this little part of cookie we had from the beginning? I want you to smash it up a little bit. Smash it into little pieces. Because that's right, you guessed it. This is going to be our topper. So, a little bit of that right on top. And you've turned your dehydrated dessert into a very hydrated, desirable milkshake. I had a fantastic time cooking with you today. Be sure to tune in for the next video where I'll show you how to take these regular potatoes and turn them into the most outrageously wonderful French fries you've ever had for your family during the apocalypse. So be sure to hit the like and subscribe. Ciao. See you next time.